And speaking of reopenings, Shanghai Disneyland is set to reopen on May.
Hey guys, it's KJ.
And John.
Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks for coming. And if you're coming back, as always, thank you for coming back. If you are brand new to my channel, we do videos on
Disney,
motherhood, and lifestyle. If you like any of those things,
please give us a big thumbs up.
Hit that red subscribe button.
And ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. What are we talking about today, John?
Well, we have some Disney news and updates for all of you.
So before we get into the real meat of this video, we're just going to give you a few fun, quick updates about Disney. Chris Evans joined Instagram. He joined to participate in the All In Challenge. Chris Pratt nominated him, and Chris Evans, his prize or giveaway that you can bid on is having a virtual game night with the original Avengers. So we thought that was pretty cool.
Here's what I can offer. A virtual hangout with me and 5 of my closest friends named Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Mark Ruffalo, and Jeremy Renner. We can do a private Q&A. You can ask us anything. We'll spill the beans. Then maybe some games. I would recommend categories. I'm getting pretty good at that. Been doing a lot of that lately. We can figure that out.
Very cool.
Chris Evans said there'd be a Q&A. Well, they'll answer all of your questions, and there would be some sort of virtual game night, and he mentioned categories. So brush up on your category skills.
And speaking of the original Avengers, they reunited for the first time on the Kids' Choice Awards. Even Robert Downey Jr. himself was there, Iron Man.
Stay safe, stay strong.
That's right, guys. We're stronger together. We'll get through this.
Whatever it takes.
Love you 3,000.
Love ya.
We love you 3,000.
Bye.
3,000.
Like many of you, we are missing the parks right now, so some of the things that we have found online are you can take a virtual ride on some of your favorite coasters like the Incredicoaster and Slinky Dog Dash. So if you're wanting to get that fix, that ride rush, you can check those out.
And speaking of virtual fun, there's also now a virtual viewing of the Illuminations at Disneyland Paris.
Disney had released their Magic Kingdom fireworks, and now they've released the ones for Disneyland Paris, and we are definitely going to check those out to get our Disney fireworks fix.
And one other bit of exciting news, on May the 4th, Star Wars Day, Disney announced a new Star Wars film by the director of Thor Ragnarok and Jojo Rabbit, and that is probably going to be on the release calendar for December of 2022. Disney had previously put some tentpole dates on the movie release calendar of December 22, December 24, December 26. We don't know if this will be the start of a new trilogy, but we do have a confirmed movie by the director of Thor Ragnarok, a new Star Wars movie, and we likely will see it December 2022.
So some people really can't wait to get back to Disney, so much so that a man was arrested for camping out on Discovery Island. Come on, we can all wait a little bit longer for the parks to open.
And speaking of reopenings, Shanghai Disneyland is set to reopen on May 11th. It has been shut for about 3 months since January 24th during this pandemic. So it's going to be a phased reopening with advanced safety measures and an advanced registration with a limited entry system. And guests are required to purchase tickets for a selected date only. None of that walking up to the box office and purchasing day of.
The same goes for annual pass holders. Instead of them being able to walk up to the gate and walk right in, they have to have an advanced registration on a selected date as well.
Now, crowd sizes will also have to be controlled in restaurants, rides, and other facilities.
This includes rides that will be loaded to promote social distancing. So like we said in our news video last week, we imagine a lot of, like John said, row 1, row 3, and that type of thing.
And with reopening the parks, obviously increased sanitation and disinfecting measures will have to take place as well. And Disney will abide by the government health and prevention procedures.
So we were wondering if guests would have to wear masks. We know that cast members will be wearing masks, but yes, guests do have to wear masks as well. Everyone in the parks will be wearing masks, with the exception of face characters. So meet and greets will look a lot different as we suspected. There's going to be some type of character parade that will go on throughout the day. The typical parades, I believe, are not going to be taking place right away, but some type of character parade will be taking place throughout the day, so you can see your favorite characters that way. But we imagine that your typical meet and greets will be a lot different, whether it's you go into a room and can see your favorite character and maybe wave to them, or who knows, maybe it's just going to be those parades. But they did say that the face characters will not be wearing masks, so I'm sure there's going to be some sort of barrier or some sort of rope or something that keeps you physically distant from these character parades. Now, typical parades, there's already a barrier. Maybe they'll make it even greater. I'm not sure.
And cast members at the parks will be receiving training on contactless guest interactions.
That includes cleaning and social distancing, so maybe there will be some sort of cough shield, if you will, between guests and cast members. or there'll just be some sort of social distancing when you're dealing with cast members. So Disney's going to look a lot different when it first reopens.
But obviously we all hope it goes well, because if things go well in Shanghai, it could move to Europe and North America.
Other things to note, there will be no play area for the kids open, and there will not be any shows open when Shanghai opens on Monday. The capacity will be a lot different. They are not opening to capacity. It's only going to be a small percentage in the first phase, and we imagine that as each additional phase is rolled out, that they will open up the capacity depending on how things go. So those are the news and updates we have for you for this week. If we hear anything else about the parks opening, of course we will let you know.
So stay tuned here for all of your Disney news and information.
If you guys like this video,
Give us a big thumbs up.
hit that red subscribe button.
And ding that notification bell.
And leave us a comment. And with that, we'll see you real soon. Bye.
See you at the park.
Hopefully.
When it opens.
Bye guys.